Kyle here from allmediareviews.blogspot.com. I'm going to try to do and start a new project again, starting new projects and never finishing them. I did finish the 7-inch singles project at least. But I just was thinking about doing some of my favorite albums and favorite bands, favorite artists, favorite musicians, catalogs in a new way. People have done their worst to best and stuff like that. So my favorite band of all time really became that way toward the late 90s is Marillion. And so I thought, all right, I've never done this. I always meant to do like a ranking of the Marillion albums. Well, what I'm going to do here, unlike the one-off videos that people do, is I'm going to talk about every Marillion album in a separate video. And then at the end, I'm going to rank them. And I was thinking of just doing them in random order or doing them in like worst to best in that way, but ranking them at the end, you know, obviously wouldn't be doing that. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to start out at least doing them chronologically. I may kind of jump around a bit. The bottom line is they have 17 proper studio albums and then one. They have a couple EPs, but I kind of consider one specific EP sort of the that goes within their whole canon of their catalog when I compare. I mean, I guess I'll have to think about it. The one I'm talking about is B-Sides themselves, but I suppose there also is Brief Encounter and Reel to Reel. I may have to kind of include that somehow in there as well. So maybe instead of being, I was thinking it was 18 ranking 18 to 1 or whatever, it might be 19 to 1. So anyway, spoiler alert, you know, good chance that, you know, those EPs may not be at the bottom, but I can't guarantee you that, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to just talk about the first album on this video, and this will be part of a series. So, and I'll be showing, you know, whatever I can show. I don't have my original copy right here. I think it's in a book, probably in a book downstairs. I'm not sure. Anyway, but I have the remastered from '98 when I bought a lot of the remastered script from JESTER'S tier, and then my CD falls out. Which includes, of course, the bonus tracks. And this is the one that actually does include Grendel. And I've said it before. I'll show you the track list there. And I'll say it again. Kind of again spoiling a little bit. The version of Grendel that was put here, this is what they was referred to as the Fate, I can barely read that, Fate Deal Studios, something like that, like Fair Deal Studios version. It's not my favorite. I still like it, but I mean it's like comparing a change of season versions. I personally love the demo version that James LaBrie did, the original one, versus the one that came out in '95 or even the one that was in the middle. But, you know, Grendel actually wasn't on the original script from JESTER'S tier, so I can also show my vinyl quickly. I have, I believe, just these 2 copies. Just 2. I have 2 copies. I know some people have been looking for copies for a while and they had trouble finding them. I don't have the new box sets. I haven't been buying any of the box sets, you know. I'm not a it's not a competition to me. I'm not trying to be the biggest Marillion fan on the planet. And, you know, they're my favorite band, but I'm not buying all their extra, you know. I'm just a realist as far as money goes. This one's taped up, so I'm not sure I'm going to even bother. But I'll just talk briefly about this album. Yeah, because this is a promo, actually. So I've got and I haven't done anything with Discogs on these. In fact, I probably haven't even cataloged them that well on Written Music. But my go-tos on this record. I like this record. Some people consider it one of the greatest debut albums ever, including someone I know through the Jake Rude's community and the current. This is standard. This is what, a Capitol version? Capitol pressing. I don't even know if this is the first pressing. It's probably just, it is an American pressing though. So this came out in 1983. But Garden Party, the title track, the opening, and the Web. I mean, again, off the top of my head, it's like you tell me the debut album from Marillion only has 6 songs. I would have said, I thought it had more than that, but no, it's just 6. Yeah, I would say that the script, they're all, those are the 3 go-tos. Garden Party is just catchy and energetic. I'd probably listen to that song more than any other song off this record. But, yeah, I mean, those are when I first got into them, this wasn't the first album I heard, obviously, but those are the ones I liked the most. Those were sort of the story-based epic ones to me. Chelsea Monday has grown on me. He Knows You Know. I know they they did it live, and he'd have the like little voicemail, and they have the little voicemail on the like voicemail, but like the don't give me your problems and all this stuff. And Forgotten Sons. In fact, Forgotten Sons is probably an underrated song by me, but I still kind of lean toward those three songs. The classic sort of signature introduction of Mark Wilkinson's artworks. I should know, but I could be wrong. But I don't know if Mark Wilkinson had ever done any artwork for any bands before this. But it very distinctive with Marillion's, the Fish period Marillion album covers and album artworks, and the singles, which, I don't know, when I'm all said and done, I may re-go through and just kind of tally up and accumulate all the singles that I've got, because I've got a lot of them, and I'm still missing a lot of them. But anyway, yeah, I guess this is a very good debut album. Among the Fish records, it's not my least favorite, but it's not my favorite. But yeah, this as a Marillion fan, I can definitely put this up against other bands. There's some bands I love that their debut albums really don't warrant a lot of discussion, because they just weren't ones I really wanted to listen to all that often. But as far as Marillion goes, this is in there. But again, I'm not going to spoil where it falls yet. Some people can probably guess what's going to end at number one. But yeah, here's the other version I've got. This is fine condition. This isn't a promo, but anyway. So just curious about what your thoughts on Script for a Jester's Tear. Is it your favorite? Some people consider it their favorite Marillion album. Some people consider it their favorite among the Fish records. Although most people that really love it are really Fish people. They're loyal to Fish. Maybe they like the Hogarth stuff a little bit. But I could just kind of speak a little bit about a lot of the songs on the disc 2 of this 98 remaster, which I'm sure that expanded thing that came out a couple years ago, and then that box set. The box sets, really. Market Square Heroes was a staple live, charting the single, and this is on EMI, which is a major label. Of course, Capitol and EMI were together. That's why I've got the versions from Capitol. So it was 97, not 98 when these came out. It's kind of clear cut that they had a lot of music, including Grendel, which was an epic 19-minute song. They had a lot of music that didn't make this record, so potentially, like Dream Theater's Images and Words, this record easily could have been a double album. It's kind of like the way it was released in that box set. But Three Boats Down from the Candy, and a lot of those came out as B-sides and on those other compilation or EPs. So, but yeah, Script for a Jester's Tear from Marillion. That's my take on that. So what's going to happen tomorrow or whenever I continue? So hopefully I could do these every day, but you're talking about 3 weeks worth of Marillion videos. Can't say. It might be the next one. It might be one that's 10 or 15 years later. I'm not sure. Just decide whether I'm going to do this in chronological order or not. But thank you for watching. See you next time, and please subscribe.